What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be showing you how much exactly I've invested in my 2001 24 valve Cummins. On the last video I posted, which thank you guys so much for watching that and liking it down below. We're almost at like 75 likes right now, so that's awesome, guys. I really appreciate all that. But in the comment section below, this video was requested by 2 people, so I decided that I'd go ahead and make this. I kind of like the idea. At first I was kind of skeptical because it was kind of like, should I show this video? You know, this is kind of my personal business, you know, my finances and everything. But then I figured, you know, why not? So the base price of the truck we're going to start with. We're not going to talk too much about, you know, the mechanical add-ons and oil changes, filters, things like that I had to get once I bought the vehicle. But we are going to hit on all the aftermarket things because I bought it completely bone stock. I'll put a picture right here and show y'all what it looked like when I bought it. This is the day that I bought the truck. But it's not been a long time since then. It's only been about 5 months, I guess, since I initially bought it. But I've done a lot of things, so it's come a long way since then. And I'm very happy with how it looks right now. I'm pretty much done with the outside. I just need to work on transmission first, which the transmission doesn't give me any problems. I mentioned the transmission, that I'm going to work on the transmission, and someone in the comment section below a couple videos back immediately thought that the transmission was just going to complete shit. No, that's not the case, guys. The transmission doesn't slip whatsoever. Now that I say something, it probably will, but I know it's a Dodge. This is my third one. This is my second generation one, so I know the transmissions are definitely not capable of keeping up with the power that's the engine's putting out. So before I do anything to the engine, I'm going to go the smart route. I'm going to do the transmission first. I'm going to build that up over at Suncoast Transmission. I mentioned that in my last video. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty much done with the outside. I'm just going to work on engine work, transmission first, and go from there. And I'll be videotaping all that, guys, and be showing you how I get into that. But price of the truck. Now, he was asking $15,500. I got it off Craigslist. Bought it from the second owner. He was asking $15,500 for it. And keep in mind, it was bone stock, nothing on it. So here in Hawaii, that's a price that you'll probably see commonly if one of these things ever does pop up, which it's really hard. I even checked today. I even checked like last night, even today. I just check all the time for these things just to see if they're there and just to see, you know, who else is going to have one and just kind of what the market is for them still, even though I already have one. And I still can't find another one. Even after, you know, 5 months of having the truck and still looking for another one, and just to see if there is another one out there that's possibly in this good a shape, and I just haven't found one yet. But he was asking originally $15,500. I did talk him down to $13,500, and the reason I talked him down to $13,500 is because the truck was at 164,000 miles and it had not had its VP44 replaced, and it didn't have an aftermarket fuel pump. So I told him that, hey, man, you know, I'm going to have to put a little over $1,000 in this thing immediately for aftermarket fuel pump. And he understood. You know, the guy knew what I was talking about. He obviously knew it did need a fuel pump or the VP44 completely replaced. So he took that in consideration. And out the door, I ended up paying $13,500 for it bone stock, which I was happy with. It definitely, after 2 years of looking for one every single day on Craigslist. I kid you not, I literally looked every single day on Craigslist for 2 years for one of these things to pop up. One did pop up. I went and looked at it. It was advertised as a 4-wheel drive on Craigslist. I went and looked at it. The thing was 2-wheel drive. So I was ticked off about that. But this is the first 4-wheel drive one that I did find, and I took it off this guy for $13,500. So that's what we have in the truck as far as just the base price of it. So in headlights, we have $150. We have $150 in headlights right now. They look pretty good. I got those off of eBay. I know y'all are like, oh, eBay parts, whatever. I'm not gonna spend $300 on headlights when I can get the same exact thing on eBay. The taillights is next. We paid $150 for those. I kind of like the design on them. Again, I've had no issues with them whatsoever. So eBay parts, I know people in the comment sections are gonna probably roast me on that, but it's okay. I like the headlights and taillights I got off there. Next thing we're going to talk about is the tow mirrors. It did come with the stock mirrors on it, so I did have to get tow mirrors for it. And these aren't the ones with the automatic defrosters and the automatic moving. The truck does have the capabilities to do that, but I didn't want to pay the $300 or some odd dollars for those tow mirrors, so I just got these for $135, and I like them. I don't need the automatic or defrosters right now because here in Hawaii, I don't need the defrosters because obviously it never gets cold. But once I get this thing to colder weather, I might need the defroster ones, and I could always pay for those in the future. The radio, the speakers, and the doors, and the subs in the back all came with the truck. I know the inside is really dirty right now. The subs, the door speakers, these are all aftermarket kickers, and the Alpine radio all came with the truck, so we don't have to add that in there. I haven't done too much to the inside. The dash cover was also with the truck, so don't have to add that either. The lift kit, you guys know I already have I have an install video on this that I show you exactly like how I installed it, what parts you need, and everything like that, and where I got it. That thing was $519. The shipping on it was $135. So right there we're at $654, I think. I'm not a mathematician. Again, the shipping cost is what, you know, rose that up a lot, but I did do it myself with the help of my buddy, so I did save some money there. And I got the shocks in the back too, the Bilstein 5100 series, and the shocks or the coils are Excel extended coils, a 2.5 inch. The wheels and tires, now this is where I got my most money in, other than the actual price of the truck. These are the 33 by 12.5 20 Toyo MTs with the 20 by 12 negative 44 offset fuel Renegades. I have $4,200 in rubber and rim alone. Now you guys are probably gonna roast me again in the comment section and be like, dude, you could have bought some Forces off Craigslist or something, some used ones or some. Well, I didn't have that luxury here in Hawaii of going on Craigslist and being a plethora of rims and tires for sale. Now I did check Craigslist for about a month before I went ahead and bought these from 4 Wheel Parts here in Hawaii. I did check Craigslist every single day. Nothing was coming up, man. Like no fuels or Forces were coming up. So I did go ahead and bite the bullet and pay full price for a brand new set. I'm happy with it though. I really like the fuel Renegades. It was between the Renegades and the Mavericks. Ended up going with the Renegades because I don't see these too much and I just really like the look of them. So yeah, I got $4,200 in wheels and tires alone. Then the next thing I went with is, like I said in the beginning, it did not have a fuel pump on it. So I did go with the Fast 150. This thing is black right now. I need to clean this thing off. But yeah, I went with the Fast 150. I did not install this. So with it installed, it ended up costing me $1,150. I got it installed over at 808 Diesel in Kaneohe here in Hawaii. I didn't know how to install that. I didn't even want to mess with it. I figured I'd mess it up. So I did pay for somebody to install that. The wheels and tires I put on myself. I just obviously had them mounted and balanced. So the exhaust is the next thing. I did do the exhaust with a buddy of mine, so I didn't have to pay for that to be installed. But I did pay $560 for it. That's including the shipping though. So I think the exhaust itself was like 400 and something, and then the shipping was like 100 and some change. So and that includes the tip also. So that $560 also includes the tip, which is a 7-inch tip, and the straight pipe is 5 inches all the way from the turbo. So right there, the total price of the entire build for this 2001 24 valve Cummins comes out to $20,529 is what I have sitting right here in front of you. Now you guys might be thinking that that's a ton of money, like you can buy one of these for $7,000 here in Montana or Texas or wherever you guys are, and understand that. I'm completely understanding about how I could save money by buying one somewhere else. But I really like this truck. I've been looking for one forever. I had the extra money. I sold my last truck for a good chunk of money. I did very well on that. So I decided I'd go ahead and buy this Cummins here and not wait until I got back to the mainland here in about another year. So a little less than a year. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, it was requested in the comment section below. So if you guys have any requesting videos, then go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. I will definitely consider them, making them for the channel. I'm working on an exhaust video right now. I'm working on like ideas on where I want to record it and things like that. So the exhaust video is going to come here shortly for you guys. That was requested also. So I really appreciate all the recent support with the likes, the comments, and the shares. You guys have always been awesome with that. And just the subscribers, we just hit 2,140 40 subscribers, I believe, right before I came out to record this video, which is crazy because in the last video you guys seen me saying that I think we're gonna hit 2,000 subscribers either tonight or tomorrow, and we ended up hitting it, I think it was the next day. So about 24 hours after I recorded the video and posted it, then we hit 2,000 subscribers. So we are growing really fast, guys, and I could not thank you enough. But I appreciate you watching this video. If you could, please leave a like down below. If you have any questions, I'll get back to them really quickly. I'm usually really good about that, about talking to you guys in the comment section below, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.